I want to talk to you about a childhood favourite of mine. It's Thomas the Tank Engine. Thomas the Tank Engine is based on a book series by Reverend W. Awdry, I think. Yes, it is. And then a TV series came out using models, a model railway, basically, and they made the show, and it was really good, made by Britt Allcroft. Reverend W. Awdry apparently was okay with it, but he liked it, he didn't mind it, okay? And I want to talk to you about my childhood love for that series. When I was little, I absolutely adored the series. And looking back at it, I can see why. They had characters that had backstories. They had thoughts and feelings. Whenever something would happen, they were stories. They were gripping because they were based on a series. As time went on, they got rid of that following the Railway series book series and started creating their own stories, which was fine. I'm not offended by that. A lot of the Thomas fandom were, but I'm not offended by that at all. Creative license. Fine. So they made the Thomas series, and as I said, I loved it. I was bullied. They had characters that made sense. They even had a character called Harvey who was bullied because he was different. I was a guy who loved puppets. That wasn't normal in my age, so I kind of related with a train. Not a sentence you'd ever say. So this is talking about my childhood love, and what the hell have they done to this series? The model series looked amazing. The fact they turned this is where my interest, as I've spoken to you previously with model railways, the interest was they looked enormous. Obviously they weren't actually Hornby trains, but they were, come on, that looks really cool. If you couldn't design that, it was impossible. They looked amazing. They had a character. They'd save you from being killed. And this was on kids' television. And, there was sudden things. Crashes were constant. And they were realistic. The show had a sense of realism. Okay, admittedly, they had faces and people would talk to trains, and if you talk to trains now, you'd look insane. But the fact they had sort of realism, they had gravity, people had to be repaired. In fact, there was sometimes trains would not be in the show for a very long time because they were being repaired. Like, come on. They even had an engine who was so naughty, they got rid of him. They had good and evil. They had everything with the steamies and the diesels. Like, come on, it was such a creative thing. And then, as I got older, I moved on from Thomas the Tank Engine, grew up, and started liking things that normal people like puppets and Doctor Who and... Okay, fair enough. But you know what I mean. Okay, moved on. Then, I had a little brother. He liked Thomas the Tank Engine, so I got to see what it was like nowadays. Now, it was okay. It had updated itself. Fine, the camera, it looked HD, it looked nicer, it looked cleaner. But then, they went a little bit mental. They then started to change it slightly. Now, the first change was the animated faces, and then the animated characters, which I wasn't offended by. A lot of people were offended by that. Fine, I think that was quite a good move, modern technology, fine, but then... the entire show became CGI. No. You've ruined my show then. The model series, right? The fact that Thomas did so well was because of its creativity with models. And then they made it CGI. What the hell? But they made it CGI, fine. They got rid of the narrator, so it stopped being stories. It became a sitcom, so they removed the fact it was... But then they did something which still to this day makes no sense. They made the characters have body language by moving when they spoke. What the hell is going on with this show? Now, I want to stress, you may point out that I have missed something out here. There was a movie that came out called Thomas and the Magic Railroad. Now, when I was a kid, I loved this. And I don't think it's as bad as everyone makes out it was. It isn't awful. It isn't the greatest movie. Some plots don't make any sense, and you go, what the hell is going on? There is a new series coming out, and by the time this is recorded, it probably has come out, called Thomas the Tank Engine, All Engines Go. What the hell is this? It's now 2D. The model series is now gone. Gordon is apparently going to be a father figure. Gordon's a dad. That isn't allowed. What the hell? Okay. And some characters who I've never heard of are now also part of the show. Where are the original people? What's going on? The show has changed. It's going on to Netflix. Right. Now, there's nothing wrong with Netflix, but what the hell is going on with My Little Thomas the Tank Engine show? They would just tell stories. They were literally... The show was, I'm going to sit down, I'm going to read a book to you, and this is what it was. That's what it felt like. Instead of having a bedtime story, I'd watch a Thomas the Tank Engine episode. It's just a sitcom with stupid effects and things that don't make much sense. And they had songs that were generally terrible, but, you know... Day Out with Thomas. Can I talk about Day Out with Thomas? Day Out with Thomas. I have video footage somewhere, and I haven't been able to find it to put it in this video, but of me at Day Out with Thomas. I went out multiple times. If you never went through life without going to a Day Out with Thomas event, as much as it was just you getting on a train with a face on it, then you haven't lived. Like, come on. Anyway, that's the end of my rant. That's the end of my video. What's your opinion? What's your favourite kids' TV show that you liked as a kid and think has been ruined? Bob the Builder. Like, Bob the Builder, what the hell happened there? Now, I wasn't a big fan of Bob the Builder. It didn't appeal to me. It didn't interest me. I know people like it. I see the appeal, don't worry. I went to Butlins and there was Bob the Builder. There was a Bob the Builder town. Bob the Builder was big, right? And then they went and ruined it. And the theme tune is catchy as hell, come on. You know, we all remember the theme tune of Bob the Builder. Anyway, this is not about Bob the Builder. What the hell happened to Thomas the Tank Engine? Thomas the Tank Engine has been ruined. If they went back to the model series, which I doubt they ever will, then my God. Come on. They do fan service, apparently. They used to do fan service. Obviously, I haven't watched it lately. I've only seen clips, but my God, they've ruined that show. Stop ruining television. Hit Entertainment are the people that currently own it, or Mattel, or whatever. I don't know who own it, but they've ruined it. You should be ashamed of yourself. You ruined my childhood. Literally the definitive. You ruined my childhood. Thanks for watching this rant. Goodbye.